Okay.
So, what is your name and what do you choose to do?
My name is Christy Grant and I'm a visual artist. I have the company SoulCraft Productions. I own the company SoulCraft Productions.
And are these your creations?
These are just some of my creations. I have a ton of them.
So let's go through each one.
Okay.
I think that'd be interesting because I see nature, and whenever I see your style, it kind of reminds me of like a mosaic in a sense. So let's start with the one to your left.
This one, they're all Black Madonna. So this one is the Black Madonna, the heart is the inward witness. So what it's speaking on is your heart draws people to you. She has her hand out, and it's not always about the physical appearance, but how you present yourself from the inward side, inward man. So that's what this one is about. And this one is called the Black Madonna, Bone of My Bone. See, she has her bones exposed, but it's about your insides and how you take care of your health and how it should be as beautiful as a garden, how what you eat is basically what you are. So
Now, is your art a reflection of your own personal life?
yes and no. Well, I feel very strongly about health. I love fruits and things like that, but sometimes it's a reflection of what I see out in the world, of what there's a lot of obesity and things going on. So stuff that I might see on the news or think that I can translate in my art, I'll put it out there.
Pretty cool. And the last but not least.
And this one is called the Black Madonna Rebirth. And she's basically the mother of the earth and how the earth is cyclical, nature is cyclical and is always constantly reborn. And you have to look at it as like a baby. You take care of it and you nurture it, but it's also coming full circle for your next generation. So you have to take care of nature.
Now, why do you choose the style that you do go with?
What you mean?
What influenced you? Or did you see this somewhere else, or did you just wake up and say, you know, I want to paint this way? Usually someone sees someone else and says, you know what, I like that.
I like surrealism. Like I like Dali and I like Frida Kahlo. So that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. And basically your painting tells a story. I love how Kahlo expresses herself with her paintings, and they're not always what people consider art. You know, she uses different things for symbolism in her art, and it has a deeper message of how she was feeling or what she saw. So that's where my inspiration is from.
Now, Frida, I saw a few books and I looked at some of her artwork, and she said that her art is therapeutic for her. So how is your art therapeutic for you?
Oh my goodness, it's so therapeutic. Because in 2010, my mother passed away, and I dropped out of school, and I did a lot of things that probably weren't right because I was upset and angry, and I had to take custody of my brother. So I was kind of closed in my space. I didn't really figure out where I was going. I was confused. I was judging my life based on my peers who were in college and they were moving on, and I was confused of why I couldn't do the same thing, that I'd taken on this big responsibility. So my art became my therapy, and then it grew into a business that I was able to release all my feelings and also profit from it. So it really doubled in its meaning for me. But I see art as very therapeutic, and it's a blessing to me.
How do you feel when others take time to acknowledge your work and they get healed from it as well?
Oh, that means a lot to me because I feel like we're constantly connected in the universe. And so if someone can feel something from my art or my message or what I've been through, that just makes what I've been through and what I do so much worthwhile.
Now, what connection do you see, since we're on the healing, what connection do you see between art and yoga?
Oh, yoga is art. It's art with the body. You know, the body is the miraculous. Nature is miraculous. So I feel that everything encompassed in it is just connected, really. When you think of the earth and when you study nature and the human body and how things are, you can basically heal yourself. You can basically make yourself better by the fruits and things that you eat and how you take care of your body. And your body can be stretched to limits that you don't think are possible. So I think yoga is an art form, and it's also a lifestyle, and so is art as well.
Have you tried yoga yourself?
Yes, I have. I love yoga. My fiance's, well, my sister-in-law, my future sister-in-law, she's a yoga teacher, and all his family are yogis. So All his family are yogis, so when I went to Haiti, we were doing yoga, and it was awesome. So I like to do yoga. And
Nice.
it stretches you out and it makes you feel better, because I was having a lot of back problems. And when I started doing the stretches, especially with the yoga block, I didn't really have that no more. So that was good.
So have you incorporated anything that you've taken from yoga into your artwork?
The fluidity of yoga and also the discipline of yoga. When I was first started painting, I always used to go down to my studio and just paint anything. Now I take my time and I think about it, because with yoga you have to take your time, and you also have to get moves right and understand how your breathing and different techniques can open up your body and your chakras and stuff like that. So with my art, I translated that, and I was like, I have to take my time and develop an idea for it to really open up and develop as well.
So how did you find out about Moving Art Atlanta?
Oh, he contacted me. I didn't really know about it at all, but I was interested in what, I can't think of it, I'm sorry.
Alan.
Alan.
It's all good.
I'm just talking. I can't think of his name. But Alan hit me up, and we met at Waffle House, and he was just saying, you know, I like some of your work, because I was in some other shows, and he was like, he wants a network of artists to come together. And that's really what I would like. You know, when people come to Atlanta, we see each other at the same shows, and we're like, we should have a network where we can hook up. And I think this show really ties that in what Alan is trying to do. So that's cool.